Mic check, 1, 2. Listen, first of all, show me your heart and not your pitch deck, okay? I'm tired of looking at all these fucking pitch decks. I'm just kidding. I don't want to shit on your dream. You actually should find someone who's spent a lot of time to look through your pitch deck. But before, I guess maybe what I want to say is before you hop in this industry with a pitch deck, maybe I recommend that you spend some time in the industry and work on, check out other projects, see what the other projects are doing, and see what they did, where they went wrong. Is this thing on? Perfect. And just try to, you don't want to extract. You don't want to, that's the problem. There's a lot of people in life, just generally, there's people who extract and there's people who provide. There has to be a healthy balance or else you don't make money, right? You can't just show up and party all the time. You have to make money. But you can't just show up and just take money all the time without providing anything. And there's a lot of that in Web3, rug pulls and failed roadmaps, things that went sideways. So, there's obviously a difference between like a rug pull and a failed project. Either way, before you come into the space and you want to drop your project, you should support other projects, spend time, maybe 6 months, 3 to 6 months in the communities, and pick out things you like so that you don't make a fool out of yourself, with your white paper, your roadmap, or whatever it may be. So I guess in summary, don't just come push your white paper or your pitch deck without spending any time here and supporting the people who've dedicated a couple years to this already. I'm not saying buy my project. I'm saying go support people, support artists. It's not all about number go up. There's people out there who really do art and have been doing art for a real long time. And, those people need to be supported. But unfortunately, it just seems to be like a bunch of Ponzi. It's like people love the Ponzi. They want a 2x, 5x, 10x. They don't give a shit about the art. And, it's hard to really care about the art as much as the money, since money's such, it's so integral in your life. I had it upside down the whole time. That's crazy. So anyway, point is, I don't have any more points. I forgot where I was. I don't even know where I am right now. It feels like an alternate reality. There's such beautiful people here, men, women, doesn't matter. These fucking saunas, it's because of the saunas. I'm telling you, there's a built-in sauna everywhere. I'd be surprised if that wasn't a sauna. Anyhow, love this city. It's very tech-driven, more so than Miami, which is where I hail from. In my opinion, there's a lot of apes in Miami, but the general population of, just a general population, those people, they might know a little bit about tech or crypto or NFTs, but really what they know is dwarfed in comparison to, what I see here. And I've only been here, a short time, 3 or 4 days. Shout out to Sandra the Ape. Thank you for having me. NFT, Tallinn, ETH Tallinn was amazing. A lot of these crypto conferences can be just a lot of people rambling on in their echo chamber type rhetoric. But I didn't get that at all here. I actually learned a lot. And when I sit in a room and I'm listening to you speak, and I have to question how smart I am because I realize how much more educated you are than me, then that's a successful panel. That's a successful speech. And I felt that several times. Shout out to William, 721 Entrican, the lead author of ERC 721. He's in the other room there. I tried to get him to come, but he's a very busy man. Anyhow, the guy is. Anyway, it's the point of that is, I've been hanging out with the lead author of the 721, the guy who is the reason that we have NFTs the way they are today. So basically, just for clarity, he didn't create ERC 721. Somebody else created the white paper and the dream, and then they just left it there. And he picked it up and took it to the finish line. And he's just been a great dude. And I felt dumb listening to him. I felt so stupid the way he interacted with the crowd. It almost made me insecure to speak myself because he was so good at speaking, and I got so much value from what he was saying. And my fear is that as this gets bigger, it'll get more watered down, and there'll be less of that value. Because not to hate on anyone that I've sat in panels for and watched, NFTLA or NFT NYC or Art Basel. There's a lot of times that I just fucking don't want to hear what you have to say because it's just the same thing over and over. And oh, this is how we're gonna revolutionize the music industry. Like, motherfucker, we know. Bring something new and fresh. That's your own take. You know, stop regurgitating shit. Like that's one problem I don't really like in this space. There's a lot of not just with the space, human beings in general. A lot of people don't really do research. They just kind of watch their favorite show. R.I.P. Tucker Carlson. All the people who took their views from that. I'm not plugging him because I like or hate him. I'm just saying a lot of people take they listen to what this guy says and that forms their opinion and they become echo chambers and they go around. So, excuse me, ma'ams, can't you see we're doing a high production fucking thing here? This is ridiculous. There's no respect. I feel disrespected. I'm just kidding. I love everyone here. They're obviously having a good time as they should. And my name is Post. Post Verone. I was a moderator for VFriends. That's how I got involved in NFTs originally. Bought some Bored Apes. As I was moderating VFriends, the smart money started buying different projects. Bored Ape was one of them. So, I followed suit, bought some apes. I have doodles, I bought everything. So I'm down bad, to say the least. Not really. I'm actually up tremendously, thanks to Bored Ape. Shout out ApeCoin. We hope you get better, Gordon. I think about you all the time. You have chest pain and your fucking heart has issues, and I hope you get better. Think about it all the time. Anyway, it's got to be stressful to run a project at that magnitude, and maybe it's showing on him physically. Anyway, it's been a pleasure sitting here with you today. My Twitter is @legend. My Instagram is @jerk, and I am the creator of a project called Doodle Ducks. I'm not here to shill it. Just want to give you some background into what I do. My Web 2 jobs include music distribution on the YouTube side. I do intellectual property. It's called digital rights management, but really it's fighting for the rights of people's intellectual property when, for instance, someone on TikTok goes viral and a YouTuber who needs views trying to stay relevant will react to that video. Anyway, when that happens, it's just like if you're using someone's music. If you're using someone's video, that is also their intellectual property. So that's what I do in Web 2. Well, that's a couple other things going now as well. But anyhow, that's a small insight into me and what I do. And I hope you've enjoyed my TED Talk. And I am in the digital rights management sector. I fight for people's intellectual property rights when other people violate them, and I get them paid for it, both on the music side and the visual side. And I have a project called Doodle Ducks, and I'm a former moderator for Gary Vee. And we'll see you at VCon May 18th through 20th. So after I fly back into America, I'll be at VCon representing for the family.